Over the last decade, the biggest evolution in the sport of surfing has been the widespread introduction of man-made waves. Wave basins, wave systems, surf machines, whatever you want to call this technology, there is no question that the wave pool has forever changed surfing. Whether you're a believer or a hater, every surfer will agree that we all love perfect waves.
We've landed on another planet. We're surfing perfect waves in the Middle East.
Today, the world's best are in Abu Dhabi for the WSL Championship Tour's singular contest outside of the ocean.
Everybody gets their set amount of waves. You don't get a do-over, so it all comes down to how do you perform when the pressure is on.
The wave pools and the wave systems out there have changed everything. We're always waiting for waves, and now you have them on demand. It's still surreal. That's actually happening in our lifetime.
Just the ability to be able to replicate that same section over and over again, you don't get that in the ocean. No two waves are ever the same.
These new wave systems, that's giving these guys the opportunity to go out and hit that same jump at that same speed, practice their technique, and that's why we've seen a massive jump in performance surfing.
Big, massive air, and wow. And he stomps it. That thing was huge.
That was as twisted as you could get.
Just the repetition, like you don't get that many ramps when you're surfing in the ocean. Wave pools are the same every time, so you get to practice over and over again.
The old days of airs where you just grab on both rails and hang on the best you can. It didn't have to look pretty. Oh, that's a long time ago. The wave pools and the wave systems out there have changed everything.
He's setting it up, one big move, and oh my goodness, that was crazy.
It's good to push the limits. That's where the future of our sport's going towards. And this is what pushes the sport to another level.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at the landing. Probably the biggest air I've ever seen in the pool.
Oh, good. This is a very special day in pro surfing history. First championship tour event in the Surf Abu Dhabi facility, but also the first ever championship tour event with the World Surf League here in the UAE.
Stop number 2 for the championship tour. We are in Abu Dhabi in a man-made wave pool. It's all about high performance, super technical. It's the complete opposite to being in the ocean.
This is the biggest wave pool in the world, longest running wave in the world. We're the only saltwater pool in the world too, which is pretty unique. Love them or hate them, surf pools are going to be thriving over the next couple of decades. It is a part of the surf industry, and it puts surfing within arm's reach of everybody.
You know you're getting the exact wave that's coming, so you can visualize it a lot. Everyone's got equal opportunities, so it just comes down to your surfing and not so much wave selection.
This just makes it pure performance and pure pressure. It really tests your mental side of things.
I don't think you'd ever think that you'd see surfing at this level here, but with this technology, it's happening.
Wave pool contests are nothing new. In fact, this is the 5th time the WSL Championship Tour has competed in a manufactured wave basin in the last 8 years. One surfer who has mastered this mechanical mayhem is the monarch of man-made, the unsanctioned king of the pool, Felipe Toledo.
He's basically the king of the pool, the king of high performance. He's so reliable in waves like this. I'm looking at him to kind of just take this over and put himself just directly into the world title hunt.
I just like the fact that we're having a perfect wave every 4 minutes, and we have to deliver.
And now we see the man to beat Toledo. We're already starting off with a big throw tail reverse.
Never imagined that I was going to be surfing with the best surfers in the world in the middle of Abu Dhabi and perform, have fun, and deliver a good result.
As the early rounds get underway here in Abu Dhabi, everybody has their eyes on the matchup between Felipe Toledo and Kanoa Igarashi. Toledo might be the king of the pool, but he's about to discover that Igarashi is the self-proclaimed prince of progression.
Into the tube, Igarashi disappearing in the first section. He'll get a pump, and then he'll exit. Now, carving down, using the full face. He'll set up here and use a ramp. And he'll go the corrupt Igarashi. Good way to kick things off.
Oh, that was so good.
Excellent stuff, 817. Here we go, Igarashi on the left. Well, that's a great turn to come out and just belt it for the finish. He'll reverse it out of the lip. And once again, he needed to finish both of his waves and apply pressure. It's exactly what he's done.
Very proud of you, brother. I didn't fall.
Here comes the response from Toledo, up and at him with a spring in his step. He'll make some adjustments, and then he'll actually miss a section. We'll get a ramp to finish here. He'll throw up a big, healthy corrupt, and it looked like he got real close to our cameraman in the water there. Halfway through that wave, it looked like he disengaged a little bit, well, a lot bit.
Definitely disengaged, but he was really eyeing up that big last section, went for that big air.
That's a bummer. That's a real unfortunate situation for everyone.
Kanoa Igarashi through to quarterfinals.
Not the way that Kanoa would want to win a heat.
If he complete that turn, wouldn't change the result of the heat, so therefore we're not going to resurf this wave. The result stands.
Good surfing. Good surfing.
There's this excitement, this anticipation, like, oh my gosh, it's coming.
3, 2, 1, go. The pressure of surfing on demand is heavy. Every wave at Surf Abu Dhabi is perfect. The X factor is how you handle the mental game. There's no place to hide. Everything is on display, and you have to perform to win.
Things can go wrong really quickly out here. One lapse of concentration, one misplaced turn, and you're done.
It's just you and then all the people watching you. If you're not ready for it, it's a lot of pressure.
It's really hard.
And he easily stomps it. With talking about firing under pressure.
If you want to win this, it's perfect surfing. There is no room for error.
The 2025 WSL Championship Tour began at Bonsai Pipeline, and the race for the world title kicked off with a serious test in heavy water.
Oh my goodness, Pipeline is coming alive.
Baron Mamiya has been tagged the best pipeline surfer in the world right now.
Baron Mamiya! Oh!
A perfect 10!
And the North Shore prodigy stakes this claim with his second pipe victory in 2 years.
Baron Mamiya, now your world #1.
Tyler Wright, a 2-time world champ, has returned to her winning ways. Here she raises her second trophy at the Bonsai Pipeline.
This is such a special win.
Mamiya and Wright are the current rankings leaders, and they will both surf in yellow here at Abu Dhabi. At CT stop number 2.
This is not the North Shore. This is not Pipeline. This is Surf Abu Dhabi. It's a whole different ball game.
Good evening, everybody. It's time for a night session.
The Abu Dhabi night session is every struggling surfer's biggest nightmare.
Now it's coming down to probably one of the heaviest sudden death rounds we're going to see all season.
The environment's going to change. The lights are on. The sun is down. It's going to make a lot of difference between your depth perception to see the lip
They almost need to learn the wave and kind of surf it like Braille.
This sudden death, leaderboard-style showdown will eliminate 20 men and 10 women.
It's not just physical, it's mental, and it's dealing with the pressure that is pressed upon you here in the basin.
Going for something big, a giant alley-oop.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at the landing. Probably the biggest air I've ever seen in the pool.
Oh, God. The two biggest casualties of the night are the yellow jerseys.
Right, she'll come out and try to hang on. She'll head to Portugal. Baron Mamiya in the yellow jersey. Here he goes. Now loading up here. What's he got? He'll go. Just not quite getting the finish.
Both Baron Mamiya and Tyler Wright are out.
So that yellow jersey can be heavy, can be a burden.
And the two rankings leaders will exit the UAE with disappointing results.
Marco Mignot, fortunately getting stuck. Tough one there for Marco. Rodeo misses the grab and incomplete.
Can't believe I fell on that.
And he's a little annoyed with himself.
It is what it is.
Cal Livast, he's gonna go switch to change things up in the pit.
And the number is solid, 7-6 for Joel.
Every time he just keeps blowing me away as a rookie onto it.
Here you go, Miggy. Forcing the reverse for a finish. Very well done, a clutch situation.
Mateos reaching for alley-oop rotation. A 7-3-7. He does move one of his best friends just out of the mix. I think he's feeling the moment.
It'll be Sawyer Lindblad. That's a hammer of a turn.
Go, 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 go. Yeah.
Sawyer Lindblad in full flow here. That was really well done.
You dropped the highest wave score of this night session so far.
Vahine Fierro is the last surfer to surf on the women's side.
So this is it. Last run. Vahine Fierro. The backhand for her is deadly.
And the tour rookie from French Polynesia shines bright at the end of a dark night.
This is magic. She'll get the advance.
Super excited. Like, it's such a different format, and like mentally, physically, just everybody's on the same playing field, and trying to stay creative is so important.
Vahine Fierro is a smiling beauty from the tropical paradise of French Polynesia.
Growing up in Tahiti, I'm very fortunate to, have lived this way of life. Just the people, our culture, our way of doing things is really what inspires me to carry that through everywhere I go around the world.
But don't let that big smile fool you. Vahine is gnarly.
That was unbelievable.
Fierro is a rookie on tour this year. But last season, the Tahiti resident upset the world's best to claim a historic win in massive surf at her home break of Chopo.
The first to ever win it, representing this beautiful island, your champion, Vahine Fierro!
Winning at home was so special because I feel like I had all my friends and family that were here since the beginning, and they saw my progression on this wave. They saw all my struggles. They saw my best waves of my life.
There are no wave pools in Tahiti, and stereotypes make you believe a surfer from Chopo would not be favored in man-made waves. Well, with Vahine, you could not be more wrong.
You wouldn't necessarily expect someone like Vahine to be someone that brings it to the wave pool, but once you know her process, you're not surprised at all that she knows how to get herself an edge in every single condition.
Uncertainty, I guess, is what's driving me, because I don't know if I'm gonna get the best wave of my life or get a win or lose, but just like how I'm committing to trying to better myself is, I guess, what motivates me every day to wake up.
Quarterfinal number 2 underway. Vahine Fierro against Caroline Marks.
Marks is a world champ, an Olympic gold medalist and also a standout at Chopo. This heat is a legitimate opportunity for Vahine to prove that she can beat the world's best and contest for Tahiti's first world title.
How much time has she spent in the pool? Not so much, but what we've seen so far here at Surf Abu Dhabi has been pretty incredible.
Look at that backhand. Let you add some style, and that's just how comfortable she is.
She's given us some sort of creativity on the barrel riding that we haven't seen on that women's sort of side yet.
What a performance in quarter number 2. Vahine dropping an 8-point ride.
The volume's been turned up. Vahine absolutely applying the pressure right now, but it's Caroline trying to fight her way back.
2023 World Champ rolling in a comeback scenario here.
Oh, wow. That was all she wrote for Caroline. Vahine moving through to the semi-finals, so big result already for the rookie.
That was a good battle, and I'm happy that I got to perform under nerves against someone like Caroline.
Italo Ferreira just moves on a different type of rhythm.
It's so unique. It's so fun to watch. When the Italo show's on, it's something you don't want to miss.
He is leaving nothing on the table right now.
The Surf Abu Dhabi Pro is the only 2025 Championship Tour event on a man-made wave system. The challenge here is equal. Perfect 4-foot waves, lefts and rights, opportunities for barrels, turns, and airs. With an identical canvas for all, this contest is rooted in pure surfing skill.
Hits it hard again.
And one of those surfers that has the skills to pay the bills is Indonesian Rio Waida.
Oh! Big section, throw tail reverse. Yeah! Rio Waida has shown us more consistency than we've ever seen from him.
That's all surfing. That's gorgeous.
He now knows he belongs. He's just built himself into a world-class athlete on this tour.
Strategy, just surf, just focus on myself and do what I do.
He has no weaknesses, front side or backside. The years he's had on tour has now given him the confidence to know that he's ready to take on the world.
Rio Waida is the first Indonesian to qualify for the WSL Championship Tour. Rio is a very likable hero from the island of Bali, where his success is inspiring an explosion of youth talent all across his home nation.
I'm a first Indonesian surfer that made the CT, so it's a big achievement. And for me and also for Indonesian surfers, Indonesia has the best wave in the world, and I think we should have someone in the tour. I didn't really know about professional surfing when I was a little girl, but I just want to surf, to be honest, until 9 years old or something. My first time I saw professional surfer, it was like 2008, when they had the CT event in Uluwatu and Padang. At the same time, I was going crazy about Kelly Slater. Oh, it's my guy, it's Kelly. But I was like, who is Kelly Slater? I don't know this guy.
Dan Rio Waida dari Indonesia.
My family had enough to just to live. It wasn't like we poor, but also we wasn't like rich. So we kind of had enough to just to live normal. It's a lot of money to travel, to reach next level or to make to the world tour. I need money. So my dad, he started to work in Japan to make more money. But at the same time, there was my sponsors and I had a lot of amazing people that supporting me. So I was, to be honest, I was lucky. It's good for my country, just to put the Indonesian flag on the tour, it's pretty cool. I'm happy and I want to stay here at least 20 more years, I think.
Rio Waida, he's on his way to the best finish he's ever had on the championship tour.
Rolling in to kick things off at his first championship tour. Final is Rio Waida.
I mean, I got second, but somehow I felt like I won. Now I got this. Okay, what's next? Win, top 5, win a world title. There's so many goals, so hey, it's fun, it's good.
Rio Waida faces Ethan Ewing in the semifinals. Rio, the underdog in this heat, is eager to prove that he's ready to fight for Indonesia's first surfing world title.
Australia versus Indonesia going head-to-head for a shot to be in the final. As we get started with Ethan Ewing springing into that first section, great flare off the second hook. Ends up throwing the fins in front of him.
Yes. Crazy good surfing there first start of this heat.
8 in for his rights. And you know he's got plenty more in the tank. Parking it close. On the foam ball, extended cover.
Ethan's really laying on the pressure right now.
I love it, dude. That's a huge base.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is a huge moment for Rio right now. I mean, there's quite a lot of pressure on him. Basically needs to go for broke right now and leave nothing on the table. Let's see what he's got.
Getting loose and liberated. Wow, so we're seeing that reverse in the opening section. So he's given this everything, releasing that tail. Super creative, hammers that turn to chuck, loads of spray. And then a wrap to reverse on the end. Not done yet, a little 3 to finish for Rio Waida.
Talk about putting it all on the line.
8-4-3, excellence for Rio Waida.
Last roll of the dice here.
Chasing 7-2-7. He'll sting one up, super critical, loads in that turn as well.
He's just such a master in the tube, on the backhand, slicing and dicing through the lip. So dynamic, so much power.
How worried is Ethan Ewing right now?
Yeah, you're worried for sure.
Number in for Rio Waida, 7-5 flick. Wow. What a story into the final.
Feel like I pushed my level on my last heat, so next one I'll push a little more, so I'm stoked.
We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
That's sick. Good to watch.
I've been second already. I don't know. Here for second.
Go lock in.
Italo Ferreira only knows one position on the accelerator pedal, and that is flat on the floor.
Italo Ferreira just moves on a different type of rhythm.
Reckless abandon is what Italo Ferreira is.
Ferreira, just a ball of energy.
He's trying to stay in the zone, and he's got Red Bulls everywhere.
Italo on a glassy bomb.
His approach is just attack, attack, attack.
He's going to catch a ton of waves. He's going to throw airs, lefts, rights, it doesn't matter.
That thing is as radical as it gets.
That's why they call him Brabo. He's a Brazilian slang for I'm the man. He's willing to sacrifice his body, his boards, everything for the win.
The persona that you guys see, you know, the rock star that's necessary for this world is somebody that's different from the human that he is. A deep individual, you know, operates on a lot of feeling, and the best do that.
You can see how much it means to him.
Let him celebrate, you guys.
It's so unique. It's so fun to watch. When the Italo show's on, it's something you don't want to miss.
Italo Ferreira is the most amped up competitor on tour. When the 2019 World Champ gets on a hot streak, look out. There's no slowing down the 5'6" freight train from Bahia Formosa.
Looks like the alley-oop rotation, easily landing that one.
Woo! So fast, so electric.
Ferreira ain't done yet.
Stop it.
He'll just waft one out. Ferreira, he is having a hell time out there.
Supersonic into the air.
Let's go. Let's go.
Talk about going big or going home. I mean, he is leaving nothing on the table right now.
Even more intense, even bigger.
Italo has dominated the early rounds here in Abu Dhabi, and he moves into the final heat for a matchup with Indonesian Rio Waida. With a rowdy Brazilian fan base here in the UAE, Ferreira will stand the loudest in the climactic heat of the weekend. But don't underestimate the Indonesians, who are ready to crank up the volume for their prodigy from the island of the gods.
Here we go! Oh, we know!
Molly Picklum is a WSL superstar. The 22-year-old Australian is a natural-born athlete and one of the best surfers in the world.
This was absolutely insane.
Molly has it dialed. She is so sure of herself.
Molly is really good at maintaining a balance between the discipline of sport and a lifestyle of having fun.
I'm good.
Semifinals underway here at the Surf Abu Dhabi Pro. Molly Picklum versus Vahine Fierro.
These women are going to level up, and I cannot wait to see the show.
Molly Picklum getting involved.
She's got a good pace, nice rhythm. Pushing harder, little extended slide, puts her in a great spot to drill it again. Two big moves for Picklum. Grab rail cutty, and she'll step off. Numbers lock it in for Molly. She's successful with him making a big improvement, 8.67. Here comes her left.
Molly Picklum is ferocity in an Energizer Bunny form because Molly brings so much intensity out to every single wave that she takes off on.
Amazing surfing from Molly.
She's going to apply some serious pressure here.
Watch this, big blast there from Vahine.
I feel like she has to go for broke in order to beat Molly.
Hits the lip. Bottom turn. Pulling in super deep.
Oh, she makes that.
Then Fierro gets caught. It's Molly Picklum getting the jump into the final.
How's that, man? You're 2 ribs.
I have a forehand, I have a backhand, and that one I went more on my forehand than I did my backhand. So let's hope I can lean on them both and get big shots.
We'll see you in the next one.
Caity Simmers is the current world champion of our sport. Less than a year ago, she became the youngest world champ in history with her monumental win at the WSL Finals.
She's taken the 2024 world title.
Caity's introduction to the WSL came at age 14 when she attended a Rising Tides event held at the original Kelly Slater Wave Co.
I remember Steph was doing it and I was like kind of freaking out and I was super nervous because Steph was like my favorite surfer.
A lot has happened in Simmers' career since her first go at the wave pool back in 2019. Today, Caity comes to Abu Dhabi as a 19-year-old veteran with 6 CT wins and a world title.
Her lines are just so refreshing. For her to have like a perfect canvas, I think she's going to be insane to watch. 3 previous were wildcard opportunities.
Simmers is known for her trademark style. The world champ will put her style to the test against the queen of power surfing in semifinal 2.
Enjoy. Big battle here. Caity Simmers, Gabrielle O'Brien.
Come here, Eddie. Go there. Go there. Yeah.
Caity Simmers is going different on us here. Drawn out roundhouse cutback. And then combos it up with a big climb. Judges are gonna love that creativity. Oh my goodness, releases that lean back into the barrel. Simmers is out and now winding up for the end section. One of the dreamiest rides we've seen in the last couple of days.
Pure Caity coming out right there.
Changing gears on her lines.
You never know what she's gonna throw at us.
That was beautiful, a 9.57 best score. Goes to the reigning world champ. Wow, that was insane. Here we go. Caity Simmers still needs to perform, putting herself in the barrel and holding her line well. You can tell she's enjoying her job. Now setting up a little shove-it opportunity.
That's incredible, dude. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to be proud of that one, huh?
Gabrielle O'Brien's turn to answer to Caity Simmers for a chance to compete in the final. Here comes Gabby Bryant. There she goes, making it rain. Drills that section. How about timing and authority? flexing off the lip, putting everything into every maneuver. Into that open face hammer and shuts it down. Holy smokes. That sequence of power hooks was unbelievable. Wow. It's an 8.83. And now Gabrielle is chasing a 6.32.
A hate, it's a hate.
This is so nerve-wracking right now.
Let's see what Gabby could do. A couple of turns, hammers it one more time, and now really reaching for the end section, but gets lipped in the head on the way down the line.
Let's go get the leg work on now.
Okay.
Wow.
Good job.
Caity moving on, reigning world champion, back to world number 1.
The women's final is set. Picklum versus Simmers. Out of the water, these two good friends laugh it up. But once that wave train starts rolling, Molly versus Caity becomes a rivaled clash between two of the most competitive athletes in surfing.
Tearing into it here, Picklum absolutely clubs it.
Give it to me!
Comes down to the very last wave of the women's final.
What's it gonna be?
The biggest rivalry in professional surfing at the moment, men or women, is Molly Picklum versus Caity Simmers.
All right, little smile. Nice.
This is that new generation of the tour. We've been enjoying it for a couple years now. And the wildest part about this is Molly has never beat Caity. Just recently, at stop number 1, it was a semi-final shootout.
Molly Picklum. Good golly, Miss Molly. In the barrel at backdoor, coming out.
It's stretching out for Simmers on the reef and makes it. The reigning world champ, Caity Simmers, in the final. Remember Pipe the year before, and Caity got Molly again there.
Huge backdoor section.
And right when you see Molly start with a 9.27, Caitlin does have an answer back. Caity Simmers is your champion at Pipeline. So it's starting to build. Molly's a competitor. Even though she's laughing and probably having the most fun, she is serious. She likes to compete.
And Molly, good golly, knows how to pick 'em.
There's a healthy sort of rivalry that brings out the best in people, and you sort of need a rival to push you that little bit more.
The record of how much I've beaten her, that's just not even something I think about.
Your champion, Caitlin Simmers.
Surfing against Caity, it's epic. We don't care, you know, we're just gonna go out there and try and beat each other, even though we're such good friends on land.
The last thing she wants to do is remain winless against Caity Simmers. So she's gonna be fired up.
Due to their leading ranks, Molly and Caity only face off in high-stakes situations. And here in Abu Dhabi, the two rivals will contest in the final heat.
It's a classic new school final.
Molly will serve first in the final. And this uber-aggressive Australian simply wants a payback win over her competitive nemesis.
It's time to see the 8 ball.
Women's final is underway here at Surf Abu Dhabi, an historic moment here in the Middle East right now. Molly Picklum through the tube. Molly, mad deep that one. Really nice to see. Grab rail cutty, well executed. Caity Simmers about to get involved here.
Damn, Erin. Oh, wow.
Simmers, her first wave of the women's final. That first turn sets her up for a crazy tube. A little extra on that one.
Excellent surfing right there. I just absolutely love to see that. Different lines, explosive. That's what we like to see. Final is on.
Check the carving work from her.
Right now, she's just really applying that pressure on Molly.
Advantage Caity at a midway point in the final.
A little late on the phone, but...
Molly Picklum looking to go excellent to stay in touch here. Let's go, Picklum, 7.68, the number she's after. Directs her line out of the tube, absolutely clobbers the first section again. Tearing into it here, Picklum. Now it's down to the judges to really do their thing.
That was a good effort.
That was sick.
That was a good effort.
Gonna grip your toe from you go. You got some more on your left too. So yeah, get back on that kick.
Yeah.
Come here. Yeah.
Molly Picklip gets the number 7-7, goes into first for the moment.
Watch this ground man, she's gnarly though.
So our requirement goes over onto Caity Simmers for her final run. Comes down to the very last wave of the women's final. Caity Simmers, world champ, driving for the fence. Deep tube ride, real well done. She's ripping here, ripping the face, and then out onto this steep transition. That was a hammer.
Oh, this kid can serve.
She's done it.
Will it be enough without that finish?
It's so close.
Wow, this is actually crazy.
What a moment this is here. So Simmers, wait for her score.
What's it gonna be? I don't know. This is crazy.
Scores in for Caity Simmers.
Incredible.
Oh, you got it.
She's queen of the desert.
That's my God.
Champion here at Surf Abu Dhabi.
Wow, you two are gnarly. Unbelievable.
Well done, Katie.
You guys are gnarly for the sport.
Caity 6, Molly 0. This rivalry sounds one-sided, but in the water, it's as close as it gets. And you gotta bet there will be another heated duel between these two good friends. As the sun sets and the lights turn on here at Surf Abu Dhabi, only one heat remains. The men's final is going to be a power surge between an electric Rio Waida and the most amped up competitor on tour.
Enjoy yourself.
He is hitting that point where he could basically do anything he wants.
Surfing is an individual sport. But professionally, surfing is an Olympic sport. And to succeed at the highest level of the game, it takes a team.
Let's go improve leaderboard one.
Outside. Isso.
Agora ele vai. Qual?
Isso, vai. Vai. É no inside mesmo.
Deus, foi muito boa.
Good job, bro. Excellent job.
Meet Coach Reynos Hayes.
Let's stay tight, my friends.
Reynos is a legend of our sport.
Gotta move. Pull up. Stay. Bye, beautiful. Phenomenal, my friend. Phenomenal.
For these guys that coach, they do it for the love. Reynos doesn't sign up to work with anybody. He has people that he really, really cares about and goes all in with heart.
Beautiful show. That was an incredible ride.
That's all surfing.
That was gorgeous.
Today, Reynos is the mentor for both Italo Ferreira and Rio Waida. As the bell rings for the final heat here in Abu Dhabi,
Italo Ferreira taking on Rio Waida. That'll be the matchup for the men's final.
Reynos finds himself campaigning on both sides of the ring.
What do you think of
The final, bro.
Yeah. Heavy. I'm not sure how many times that's been done before.
Italo's fired up, hyper. He's ready to go.
Let's go. What's the number? Doesn't take tricks. No tricks. No need.
Reynos is always going to be that fine line of wisdom, feet on the ground, that can just bring him right to the level where he can succeed.
Concentrate yourself.
On the other side, you've got Rio, and he's pretty balanced in his decision-making. Rio trusts Reino's experience, and with that, they've created a great recipe for success.
Point of difference can be in the middle for you, right? In the middle there. Yes. Looks good, bro.
I know, so nothing to lose, but at the same time, yeah.
But you're going for the win.
Yes, that's it. You know, the answer is only one. You know,
you're going for the win.
Yeah.
Throw it in the middle. Yeah, you can, 100%.
Will do.
Rio in his second chance to win a CT event. It'll be the first ever for Indonesia on the championship tour.
This is what you do, right? This is what you do.
Hitting the lip well, and how about that rock and roll float? Transitions in the flats and drills it. Italo on fire. When Italo gets into this kind of form, you can tell he doesn't even have to think. He can just react.
Smash that wave from top to bottom.
Wow. Ferreira now blitzing that section. Wide open canvas to play with. And he is hitting that point where he could basically do anything he wants. What a dominant opening run in this final.
This is as good as it gets right now. So grateful to be part of these two athletes as they're performing in front of us.
You now need 9.44.
For Rio, I think he'd like to look toward the air in the middle, and he's gonna need to do it. It was just huge. Here he goes. Let's go, Rio. Find yourself, find yourself. Ah! Okay. It's one. Whoa. It's two. It's three.
So Rio trying to go next level, but it's going to cost him the back end of the right.
It's over.
Next year. Give me some of that. Forget your job. You are. Rio, right? Yeah.
I couldn't be more proud. With Rio, he definitely didn't hold back. This is my second event with Rio, and here he is.
Your first ride? I was like, yeah, you told her, and I was on the break.
What was the same on the lap? I was like, yeah, Rio. I was like, I cannot not. Yeah.
And then also with Italo recreating himself and coming back to be the champion he is. It's for him. It's the only way.
Coaching is a very important element in professional sports, and here in surfing, the individuality of the game is best conquered by a devoted team. So watch out for the eclectic crew of Italo, Rio, and Reynolds to continue their winning ways here in 2025.
Couldn't ask for anything more. This is a beautiful moment for both of these guys and myself, and I couldn't be more proud.
You're going to go to Portugal with a yellow leader jersey on. You're number one in the rankings, Italo.
Italo Ferreira and Caity Simmers are back on top of the Championship Tour rankings. This fight for the world title takes place over 12 contests on 6 different continents. Next time on Inside Pro Surfing, the world's best travel to the cold North Atlantic for a stop at Europe's most challenging beach break. Tune in for CT stop number 3 at the Mayo Rip Curl Pro, Portugal.